Today, I'd like to take a few minutes to provide you with an overview of Tufin's industry-leading security policy management solution for VMware's NSX. Before we jump into use cases, let's talk for a minute about Tufin's support for NSX. Tufin has almost identical support for NSX-V and NSX-T. For the few instances where support differs between the two products, for example when a feature is available in NSX-T which is not present in NSX-V, I'll refer to the specific product. Otherwise, I'll be referring to both NSX-V and NSX-T generically as NSX. Tufin's integration with NSX is centered around the service-defined firewall. As a security policy management solution, Tufin's integration is specifically with the distributed firewall portion of the service-defined firewall. With that out of the way, let's look at some specific features for our NSX support by walking through some of the most common use cases our VMware customers are solving with Tufin. The first common use case we'll look at today is that of visibility. Tufin provides unparalleled visibility into NSX security policies in an intuitive user interface with advanced search capabilities to quickly filter down to only the rules of interest. With Tufin, you can quickly identify NSX policies which are overly permissive, shadowed by other rules, or violate regulations, best practices, or custom-defined policy guardrails. Tufin automatically generates an interactive topology map, allowing users to instantly visualize the NSX software-defined network, as well as the role of NSX in the wider enterprise network. For NSX-T, the interactive topology map also supports BGP. The interactive topology map also supports what-if or path analysis, enabling users to easily determine if a route exists between 2 points on the network and whether or not the traffic would be permitted by policy. Policy analysis supports both north-south as well as east-west traffic. If traffic is blocked by policy, a simple click will identify the exact policy causing the traffic to be blocked. This can be extremely useful for troubleshooting or simply ensuring the policies you enacted are having the desired effect. The second common use case we'll examine today is compliance and audit. Tufin automatically retains NSX policy revision history each time a policy change is made. These revisions can be reviewed, showing the state of the policy base as it existed at a previous point in time. In addition, Tufin can automatically compare any two revisions, highlighting the changes that occurred during that time. This can be especially useful for troubleshooting when a change may have had unintended consequences. Each time a new revision is received, Tufin automatically assesses each policy for misconfigurations and poor policy hygiene which may expose the enterprise to risk. This includes findings such as shadowed rules, duplicate services, empty groups, disabled rules, and more. Addressing these issues reduces the overall risk and network complexity, making the entire network easier to manage. Tufin provides a variety of audit and compliance reports for a wide range of use cases and audiences. Tufin also has a robust set of APIs allowing users to extract raw data for reporting with other third-party solutions. Tufin's unified security policy allows enterprises to define security policy guardrails against which all policies and future change requests will be assessed. These guardrails define what types of traffic should be blocked or allowed between network zones and can be based on regulations, standards, industry best practices, or custom requirements. Network zones may be defined very broadly or designed to enforce a microsegmentation policy. This approach allows a uniform set of policy guardrails to be enforced across a hybrid heterogeneous network. Administrators will be immediately notified of any violations of the unified security policy and, as we'll see later, any potential violations present in change requests. Next, let's look at Tufin's support for change design and automation for NSX. Tufin provides a simple user interface for users to submit change requests. Change request workflows are completely customizable, allowing administrators to codify their existing change processes within Tufin. Tufin supports integration with ITSM solutions such as ServiceNow, allowing enterprises to front-end the request process with an ITSM while continuing to realize the full benefits and efficiency of Tufin. Once a change request is submitted, a ticket will be created to be handled by the appropriate team according to the steps defined in the workflow. Varying levels of automation can be built into each workflow, from completely manual to fully automated depending on the preferences of the enterprise. Conditional automation, for example halting the automation if risk is detected, is also supported. Any risk identified in the request will be displayed in detail for the ticket handler to review and accept or reject. Tufin utilizes the same policy and topology intelligence shown earlier to automatically identify targets and designed policies to enact the requested change. Each designed policy can be reviewed by the ticket handler prior to provisioning. Once approved, changes can be automatically provisioned to the appropriate targets and verified for accuracy. Finally, let's wrap up by examining how Tufin can streamline the process of migrating from NSX-V to NSX-T. Most customers either choose to perform a single mass migration or stand up a new NSX-T environment and migrate workloads over time. In either case, Tufin can help. As networks evolve over time, they tend to become cluttered with policies and configurations which just shouldn't be migrated. Tufin allows enterprises to identify these items, cleaning up and optimizing the policy base with auditable changes. Regardless of the migration method chosen, NSX-V and NSX-T will almost certainly exist in parallel for a period of time, with business-critical workloads running in each environment. This exponentially increases the complexity of managing the network, exposing the enterprise to increased risk. Tufin allows enterprises to easily understand the connectivity between each NSX deployment and the rest of the network. Periods of change are ideal breeding grounds for misconfigurations leading to compliance violations and additional risk. Tufin continuously assesses the entire enterprise policy base for any violations, immediately notifying network administrators of any new risk or misconfiguration. Tufin's support for both NSX-V and NSX-T means that when changes need to be made, they can be provisioned automatically across both environments. This significantly reduces the risk of accidental misconfiguration or omissions during the migration process. The net result is that Tufin provides increased visibility and awareness during the migration, streamlining the process and ensuring continuous compliance, allowing enterprises to realize the full ROI from their NSX investment as quickly as possible. A few final items before we wrap up our tour of NSX. Tufin has a vast partner ecosystem encompassing many of the security solutions you use daily. These integrations allow enterprises to embed Tufin security policy intelligence and automation across their security stack, as well as expand Tufin's capabilities with the use of third-party data. The goal of our partner program is to increase the efficiency for our customers by enabling more informed decisions, reduced risk, and ensuring a state of continuous compliance. Finally, if you're interested in evaluating Tufin's NSX support in your own environment, check out our free Firewall Change Tracker. The Firewall Change Tracker provides policy visibility and change tracking for NSX, as well as our other supported devices. If you'd like to evaluate Tufin's full capabilities in your own environment, please reach out to our sales team via our website for a full featured demo. I'd like to thank you for spending a few minutes to learn about Tufin's support for VMware NSX. We have many features beyond what we can cover in this short overview. If you'd like to learn more about Tufin and our VMware integrations, please visit our website shown here.